In the previous lesson, I asked how costs compared between a translation service and freelance translator. To make this comparison, I showed you how a translation service works. Before we complete the comparison, you also need to look more closely at why building a glossary and translation memory is crucial to reducing costs and ensuring consistency. When you have multiple projects to translate, you want the same word used in the same context across all translations. Returning to our case study, it has 25 lessons. You will find the assumptions as well as a link to All Is Well in the description below. Even if you use the same individual all the time for all the translations, consistency is not ensured. Have you ever been writing a paper and halfway through you cannot remember the exact term you used to describe a process earlier in the document? This does not occur when a translation memory exists. A glossary and translation memory, TM, are vital to ensuring consistency and repeatability in translations. When you work within industries with specialized terminology, you cannot leave translation to the whims of the translator. You must define specific terms at the beginning of the project. It could be quite costly to fix them after the project is complete. The term security has very specific meaning to both the financial sector and the home protection sector. Security, depending on its use, could translate very differently. The term security, when applied to safety, translates to seguridad or salvaguardia in Spanish. When used to indicate a financial product, it could be fianza, fiafor, or recaudio, depending on your intention. Identify specific industry terminology at the beginning of a project. Do not leave this to chance. Having a subject matter expert, SME, with industry experience and knowledge of the culture for which the term is being translated is vital to the success of the project. These terms constitute the glossary that you and the translation vendor collaborate to create. The TM is where this glossary is stored. Every time the word security appears, you know it will be translated correctly. For this reason, it is also important to use words with one primary definition, and one word for each definition. I will discuss this further when we talk about writing for translation. Stay tuned for the next video in the series, Translator or Translation Service, where I'll show you a cost comparison between the two. Thanks for watching.